All right. This is Hellcat back with my 2 cents. And today, we got Shannon Sharpe crashes out after he got disrespected on his own podcast, which is really not that big of a spectacle considering all of the hurdles Shannon Sharpe has to go through. Anyway, let's get right into it.
It was an absolute spectacle, bro. Shannon Sharpe crashed out after being disrespected by Shakur. Shakur crashed out. So this all started because Shannon Sharpe told Shakur he don't like his fighting style. Now, this is not something that's brand new. I think Floyd Mayweather went through the same thing, where essentially Floyd fights towards the end, especially when he broke his hand. It got boring. Floyd was unable to knock out people. It was essentially a defensive fight. People got sick and tired and bored of Floyd kind of outpointing people to the victory. So Shannon is expressing the same thing with Shakur, essentially telling Shakur, hey man, your fights are boring. You won't get the credit you deserve. If you don't knock out people, people won't consider you the best. And Shakur took great offense to that.
You going at the end of my career?
I don't believe they'll rank you like that.
You going to say why was his fight so easy? Why wasn't he hurt? Because I'm that great. That's what you going to say.
We're not saying that you're not great, Shakur, but I don't believe, and this is me. This is my opinion. Joe has his opinion. Ocho believes you hung the moon. I don't believe that you're going to get the credit you deserve without knocking people out.
That's why you never boxed before.
Man, look. Shannon Sharpe, out of everybody, should understand the ridicule that you have to deal with when you're great. Come on, man. He played with John Elway. People ridicule him today in 2026 as if he never played with John Elway, as if he wasn't great himself. Man, you know better than to get somebody on your platform and ridicule them. Man, you know how the game go. You know how this is going to end up, Shannon.
Not boxing.
That's how I know you never boxed before. Floyd Mayweather, you could talk about Floyd Mayweather. You can say the guys that he knocked out, but in the tail end of his prime, he wasn't just knocking guys out. This is not true.
No, because his hands got brittle.
Exactly. I got hand problems too. What's the difference?
Well, I didn't know that. My bad.
Everybody know that. That's why you ain't been doing your homework. You got to do your homework.
But you can't say just because I don't like your style that I don't know
No,
boxing.
you don't.
I grew up in an era where Sugar Ray Nip was knocking
You
people out.
just told me that I don't put myself in harm's way by getting in the ring. That's what you told me. That let me know that you don't do your homework.
But you talk about one fight. You talk about Teofimo.
Any fight.
What about all the other fights? I'm not.
Any
hold on.
fight.
Am I the only one said that about
did
you?
right.
I was wondering one thing. Am I the only one that's ever said that about your fighting style? Yes or no?
A lot of people that don't know boxing say that.
No.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code.
I'm not a boxing expert. I'm not Max Kellerman. I can't break to you the intricacy of the boxing and no. I can only tell you what I see with my eyes. The last Shakur fight that I watched, and after this fight, I told myself I'm done watching Shakur, was when he fought, I think it was William Zepeda. That's the fight essentially, everybody on social media said, bro, this is the most boring stuff. Bro, we've never seen anything more boring before. This fight is boring. These dudes were walking around the ring, running from each other. It was terrible. Shakur essentially was backing up the entire fight. It was terrible to watch.
Man, it don't matter what nobody else think. You have to be strategic when you're in that ring. You have to be strategic when you're a boxer. It's not about if I can entertain you. It's about boxing. It's about being strategic. It's about not getting hit. It's not always about throwing the most punches. It's a defensive game. Anyway, y'all know how social media is. People are always being ridiculed by people who can't do shit, half of the shit they do.
After that fight, I say, yeah, I'm done watching Shakur fights. But that's just me, though. Now, I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. I just personally said I'm not wasting my time anymore watching Shakur Stevenson fight. I'm good, right? If I want to see track, I'll go watch track and field, bro. I'm now watching somebody back up and walk around the entire fight, okay, and try to win off of points and jabs. So clearly Shannon Sharpe isn't the only person with this opinion. Now, Shakur is dismissing it as anybody with this opinion don't know boxing. Again, I'm not a boxing expert. I can just tell you what my eyes see, and my eyes saw Shakur backing up with William Zepeda. It was very boring. the general consensus on social media was this.
What y'all call boring, he calls easy money. That was that man. I am not finna get in the fire of punches or running into traffic just to appease you niggas. You don't like it, don't watch. But to me, if I was a boxer and I was little, I am not trying to get hit. I'm on my Floyd Mayweather shit, nigga. Defense and get my millions.
This dude fights are boring. So I guess any and everybody who has ever criticized Shakur don't know boxing. But nonetheless, though, Shakur took this really, 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 really personal and took this conversation somewhere it didn't really need to go. This could have just been a boxing conversation. He kind of escalated this conversation to a point it didn't need to go at all.
I can't tell you. I'm not. I don't know the answer to that.
But you can tell me.
I don't pay attention to it if
all
it
the good things that people have said. You can tell me what Bud said. You can tell me what Floyd said. You can tell me what Andre Ward said. But you can't tell me any negative. So it tells me that you surround, and that's how we are.
Yeah.
We consume the news.
I'm surrounded. Finish your sentence.
That's favorable to us.
You about to say a cap sentence. I'm surrounded by what?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying you consume the positive news. And so if somebody says something that you don't want to hear, you assume, well, I don't value your opinion because you're not a boxing aficionado.
I assume that you don't know about boxing.
Because if Floyd, Tank, and the other greats tell me about me and tell me I'm great, why would I care what a football player thinks? Because I'm not putting myself in harm's way or I'm not winning in the traditional fashion that you want me to win. Man, come on, man.
That's all I'm trying to
You don't know about basketball, but you got an opinion on it.
I don't try to debate. If I'm sitting here with Kawhi Leonard, I wouldn't try to debate with Kawhi Leonard about basketball.
I'm not,
because I'm not that ignorant.
So I can't have an opinion about
what I'm trying to tell
style.
you is you're being ignorant. That's it.
That may have just went over your head. If you didn't grow up in a certain environment or you didn't grow up around certain people, then you don't understand what Shakur Stevenson just said and how disrespectful that is. If you grew up around a certain generation of black folks, if you grew up around black folks from a certain region or demographic, then you understand Shannon Sharpe is a 50, 60-year-old black man who's from the South. That ignorant word, now, Shakur.
Come on, Flacco, man. Come on, Flacco. Come on. Now, that ain't nothing, man. Come on, man. You making something out of nothing, Flacco.
Shakur could have said other things like, hey, you a casual, you done with your talk. But
man, listen, he is ignorant. If you don't know, you're not educated on it. You're ignorant.
When you say you ignorant, that's damn near a slur. That's damn near one of the most offensive things you could ever say from somebody in his.
Flacco's so funny, man. He's so funny.
Generation from where he's from. He's from deep down south, bruh. He's 50 plus years old. You call that man ignorant? Those are fighting words. If Shakur Stevenson was in front of Shannon Sharpe, they would have been fighting and tussling. That word is the most disrespectful thing you could call someone from where Shannon Sharpe is from and what he has experienced. Shakur knew what he was doing, man. When I heard him say that, I knew automatically, oh yeah, it's about to go downhill. And I caught it, because you know what happened? It went downhill. From that moment on, things just completely derailed, and it got super personal.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store.
I get all that. That's fine. That's fine.
You're being ignorant.
Shakur, book ignorant is something that should never come out of your mouth because you don't have a degree.
Okay.
I run circles around you in the classroom.
Brother, I don't give a about the classroom.
Be respectful. I've never called you ignorant. I've never called you ignorant.
On the
Be
planet
respectful.
that has
Be
not
respectful.
finished high school or finished school that is
I'm not
smarter
talking
than
about
the
them. I'm
book smart
talking to you.
motherfucker.
They didn't call me
I'm saying
ignorant.
you're
You
being
did.
ignorant.
Be respectful.
You're being ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
No.
That's what you're being ignorant. I'm not calling you ignorant as a person.
What you should have did is call them ignorant for paying out them bitches, for letting the bitches play with them every chance they get, for giving that girl $20 million. Call them ignorant for taking pictures of niggas with they legs spreaded. See, what you did, you didn't go far enough or hard enough on Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon Sharpe is a great athlete and will always be a great, but he's a dumbass nigga. Ignorant, as you would say. Ignorant.
I'm calling you ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
Field and talk about ignorant.
You are in boxing. You are in boxing.
About boxing.
You're ignorant about all sports.
I don't care. I'm not trying to be the smartest about all sports. You're trying to be smart about boxing.
You're not the smartest boxer.
I'm not the smartest boxer. I'm a way smarter boxer than your favorite fighter.
You don't know who my favorite fighter is.
I don't have to know.
You don't. I tell you what.
Don't be mad at me because you can't have.
This is what I do.
You gotta have. That's it. You gotta have.
Have what?
In boxing.
Yeah. I got
in boxing. Yes, you gotta.
I have an opinion about my style and what I like to see.
And you can have your opinion.
I didn't try to say, would you this, you that.
You can have your opinion. I don't have no problems with your opinion. I think that. No,
yes,
I don't.
You do. You just called me ignorant, but
I said you're ignorant in the sport of boxing. I done told you this 100 times.
Which
whether you want to hear it
it's my
or
opinion.
Not. In boxing, you are ignorant.
It's my opinion.
And I stand by that.
It's my opinion. It's my opinion. You got upset because I don't fall in praise you. Your style is boring to me.
This conversation is not about boxing. I first want to put that out there. And you're about to find out very shortly why this conversation was never about boxing. Shannon Sharpe is pissed off at Shakur Stevenson for bringing up the fact, that he went through a situation last year on a podcast and talking trash about Shannon Sharpe going through that situation. Shakur is mad at Shannon Sharpe for having opinions about his boxing, which is why Shakur was on a podcast gossiping and talking trash about Shannon Sharpe and bringing up Shannon Sharpe's situation from last year. Shannon Sharpe will...
The only situation y'all are supposed to be bringing up on Shannon Sharpe is him dishing that little white girl $20 million. It's nothing else that you can talk to me about boxing, relationships, basketball. We can talk about anything you want, but you are not going to be able to belittle me. You paid a white girl $20 million.
Ultimately bring that up. And I say that
in a straggly ass white girl at that. Not even a big boss bitch. A straggly one. Poor white trash.
To say, Shannon Sharpe knows he's a casual. Like, when you're asked to describe what Shakur Stevenson boxing stance is and you can't, like, you don't know what his boxing stance, you can't name the boxing stance you're describing, you are a casual. But he still has his opinion. But Shannon Sharpe came into this podcast with an agenda. Shakur came into this podcast with an agenda. Both these dudes were pissed off about the conversations they were both having about each other on their own individual platforms. So Shannon Sharpe even brings this up and tells Shakur he's broke, that he can't see him when
Hey, Shannon called a nigga broke.
It comes to that paper, and he heard what Shakur was saying about his situation from last year, which, from my perspective, if they would have started this conversation off with this, it would have saved them like 2 hours of conversation, right? If Shannon Sharpe would have told Shakur, hey, man, all right, I heard what you said about my situation from last year. I don't like you. I think you're broke. Don't speak on me. Conversation over. Cool. But they beat around the bush until they finally got to what the root of their issue is.
No, I hope he get everything right with his personal life. But you ain't gonna bet that money for real. You bluffing.
What you bluffing? I'm going to bet.
You ain't gonna bet shit.
I'm gonna bet.
It might not. The bet might not be.
He gonna bet something right.
Nah, he gonna.
They on your wearing them goddamn Versace is sitting up looking like Master P.
Bet something nice.
And salute to Joe Johnson, the Arkansas Hog.
Nice, but they ain't betting no 100,000.
So what he gonna bet?
He gonna bet though.
What's the number?
We gonna bet.
I say
that's what you gonna bet. Ocho.
Whoa. Don't
I'm asking Unc right now what he gonna bet. What that got to do with you right now, Unc? What you gonna bet? Don't save him.
Oh, I'm saying a number
Don't
so I
save
make sure
him.
I get my cut.
You set him up.
Hold on. What you mean save me?
Yeah, but
Hey, Shakur.
Yo.
I know you had a lot to say about that situation that I went through last year. Don't let that situation.
What situation?
Oh shoot. Here we go. Now we finna get to it.
I still would rather check the bank bounce. So don't let that
what situation?
Shannon popping it. That nigga say, man, I still write a check that the bank can't cash. The bank gonna bounce if I write a check. After giving the girl $20 million. What?
Okay,
I know you've been.
okay.
I know you've been fighting for a minute.
I'm confused. What situation you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk off screen.
Cause Unc got a couple situations that he talking about. He not just talking about one. Shit, man. Hey, man. Anybody that got beat out of $20 million from OnlyFans worker, because you were outsmarted, bro, you can't talk to me about shit.
Yeah, Ocean, I got you.
I know you've been fighting for a minute. Your pocket's not that deep.
Okay, so Betty, that's all I've never said my.
No.
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
Ocho.
No.
Ocho,
Hey,
chill,
I'm gonna put it
Ocho.
out there. I'm gonna put it out there for you like this here. I know you've been fighting for a minute. Your pocket's not this deep.
I'm not trying to have a competition on who pockets
But
deeper.
don't talk.
Man, he talking to you, man. He might like you, bro. Shannon Sharpe might think you cute, nigga.
But I'm scared. Hey,
I'm not trying to have a competition off of who pockets deeper.
Okay.
How old are you?
Because you talk about, you not
How old
gonna
are
bet, or you scared. Ain't no scared here.
How old are you?
Okay.
Man, listen, all that, how old are you? I know some old niggas that's broke. And I know some young niggas that's broke. I know some young niggas that's balling. And I know some old niggas that's going crazy. Age ain't got nothing to do with it, nigga. You been balling all your life. You been balling, hey. But Shannon Sharpe still couldn't be able to talk to me like that, even with that much money. Because you gave a straggler-ass white girl $20 million.
How old are you?
Hey, don't worry about that.
How old are you?
The money
Since you
gonna be
went
good.
there, hold on,
Money
I'm
don't
ready to
age.
go there too. How old are you?
I don't know how old
Now
I
you
am.
don't know your age.
But I tell
bet you when
what,
I get your
they
age, I
still-
have more money than you.
They take, bro, all I'm going to say is this. They still take money from the 1800s. So money don't get old.
I'm down, but you went to a place where I'm ready to go. Once I get your
Okay, Shannon popped it on him. He said they still take money from the 1800s. Money don't get old.
You kept saying, I ain't going to bet no. You kept saying,
Once
I
I
ain't going
get
to bet no
your
money
age, I
like
bet
I ain't
I got
got
more
no
money than
money.
Actually, if I was Shannon Sharpe and I actually cared about the bit, I would actually take that bit because y'all just don't know, boy. It's something to make the money, but it's another thing to keep the money. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have that pay, but it's another thing to keep that pay.
Hey, look here. I got enough.
Okay.
When I leave
Okay.
here, I'm gonna leave my kids in a better situation.
I agree
than
with.
they
That's why I
ever
say
thought.
we ain't even got to go to.
You
You
one
said
that kept
something about the
saying
situation. I ain't say nothing about your situation.
No, you did. You
When?
did. You was talking because you heard what I said. I heard what you said. Somebody sent it to
for
me
real?
that he got in a situation. I heard what you said, and you know you said it. Don't
I
fuck up
probably
from
did.
now.
I
'Cause
probably
I've been
did.
mad enough to. I've been mad enough
But
to
you
sit in
talking
your
about
face
you got
and
more money
tell
than
you-
me right now. I'm telling you,
No,
by the time
no,
I
no,
get
no,
your
no.
age,
I ain't gonna lie to you. When he was your age, he had more money than you too, player. Little man, Shannon, hey, do your research on Shannon Sharpe, man. Shannon Sharpe is a real champion. He a real champion. Y'all looking at Shannon Sharpe, I think close to his 60s. Look how cut this big ass nigga is. When he was your age, he had that pay. And I'ma stand on that. You couldn't fuck with him with Shannon. Shannon Sharpe is a Denver Bronco. He played with John Elway, one of the greatest. Yeah, man, when you was his age, you didn't have that pay Shannon Sharpe had.
You see what I mean? Well, no, somebody said it to me that you should have started off with that. I don't think Shannon Sharpe in his mind thought Shakur Stevenson was calling him broke. No reasonable person hears you're scared to bet and think, oh, you called me broke. No, that's not what that means. No, that's just you're scared to bet, meaning you don't believe your opinions. You aren't rooted in your convictions. Like, you don't really believe what you're saying. Like, you don't believe I can lose. You're just saying it. But Shannon Sharpe using that as an excuse to go that personal and to bring up money shows he already had resentment towards Shakur for speaking.
Yeah, he seen what he said. And they still didn't tell him what he saw. Yeah, he feeling kind of, bitter about it.
Up on his situation. He went into this with resentment. He just used this as an excuse to go off on Shakur. It's simple as that, bro. Because no reasonable person is hearing somebody say, hey, man, you're scared to bet. Man, you won't put up that money as you calling them broke. right? So Shannon Sharpe went personal, but you got to blame Shakur for opening up the floodgates. Because I don't think Shannon Sharpe would have had an excuse to go personal if Shakur Stevenson ain't called Shannon Sharpe ignorant. Now, I do think Shannon Sharpe is a casual boxing fan. You feel me? Like, I don't think Shannon Sharpe can talk about the intricacy of boxing with someone like Max Kellerman. But both these dudes harbor the resentment. They just use this podcast to take it out on each other. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch another good video, click.
All right. Well, there you have it, right? There you have it. This is Hellcat back with my 2 cents, right? Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right? Love what loves you. Take care of what takes care of you. And I'm out.